Hey, what's up? Justin here, and welcome to 65 Drums. Today I'm doing an unboxing of a couple of different Yamaha products. They hit me up like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago and said, hey Justin, we're thinking about sending you a couple of review units. This is the Yamaha EAD10, and then we have the DTX502. The EAD10, I think it came out like 6 months ago or something, so it's still kind of sort of new. The 502 drum module's been out for a while, but I've got some interesting ideas to do some tests with these two products. So first off, the more interesting for me, because I have actually never even used this before, this is for hybrid drums. Let me see where the seam is on this box. I am obviously an unboxing expert. So the first thing that comes out of the box is a manual. There's actually two of them, probably for like different languages. And then we also have the cables right here. We have cables A and B, and those are a 1/4 inch stereo. Angled on one end and straight on the other end right here. And then we have a couple of just like cable ties. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It looks like, they look almost like nail files, but they're made of rubber. This floor is getting very messy. There's a piece of, what is this, styrofoam. Words are working for me today. So this is just the power supply. Yamaha likes their paperwork. And then inside the box right here, we've got the module, we've got the main miking system, and then we have the module mount. That's nice. A lot of drum module mounts, they're just fixed in one position, and you have to buy some sort of bracket that will then be able to angle it. This is nice. Here's the main miking system. Now, for those of you that don't know how what the heck all this is in the first place, the Yamaha EAD10 system is a way for you to mic your acoustic drum set and add a lot of electronic drum functionality to it. So it's a hybrid system. You're starting off with an acoustic set, but you're going to add a lot of electronic drum advantages along the way. This clips onto the front of your kick drum, and this mics your entire drum set. Obviously, you know right away it's not going to sound quite as good as a full set of $2,000 studio drum mics, but this is a really quick and easy way to do it and add some cool effects. Like you can use a lot of presets and stuff like reverb and different things. The module actually isn't that heavy. Yeah, it's pretty lightweight. Seems to be mostly made of plastic. Actually, I think the mic, this right here, is actually heavier than the bigger drum module right here. So on the back of the drum module, it looks like we have a kick drum input, a snare drum input, and then we have two other ones that just say 5 and 6. There's an aux input, another input that goes to the kick drum mic sensor, I believe. We have USB MIDI right here, and then it also looks like we have a foot switch input right here. I actually forgot that was on there. And then of course you have the headphone jack in the front, which is 1/4 inch. Now, as far as the knobs and stuff here, you have a master volume knob, you have an audio click knob, you have scenes. That's their version of kits. Instead of 100 kits, you get like 100 scenes or something like that. I'll go more into the specs when I actually show you like playthrough videos and a review and stuff. But you have the scene knob, reverb, effect, and the trigger knob. And then you have other knobs to get around on the screen. I got to turn that back into an acoustic set. The only problem here is that I've spent a lot of money and a lot of time turning that into a very high-end electronic drum set. The main problem here is that it's actually a pretty much beginner acoustic set. So when I switch over to acoustic, I'm probably going to have like Sabian B8s on that, and it's not going to sound amazing, but I'll at least be able to test the functionality of this. It's supposed to make your drum set sound different. Some people actually dual mic their drum sets with this. They'll have their regular drum mics from whatever, Shure. They'll use their Shure microphones, and then they'll also use this on their kick drum so they can instantly add a lot of interesting and weird effects on it. And that also gives them the ability to add a kick drum trigger. This actually has a kick drum trigger built into it right here. That actually senses when you're hitting the kick drum. So it's miking and triggering your kick drum at the exact same time, which is actually pretty cool. I can't quite remember, but I believe this whole system costs about $500. So according to all the websites that I'm seeing right here, it does cost about $500 brand new. I didn't buy it. I was just given it as like a loaner product for about 30 days. But just judging from like the feel and the materials and stuff, yeah, it does feel kind of like a $500 product or something along those lines. I don't know if it's good or bad yet. This isn't really a review video. I will be doing a lot of testing and do a full review and talk about the record and share app and whether or not that actually works well or not. Okay, the second thing I want to unbox is this drum module right here. This is a DTX502. This is not brand new stuff. I'm not trying to hype this up as this really cool, new, innovative thing. This thing has been around for quite a while, and this is the second tier drum module on all of Yamaha's drum sets in their DTX lineup. So it's the 402, the 502, and then I think it's the DTX700, and then the DTX900M. No, I think that's the name of their flagship drum module. I really hope they actually start coming out with new drum modules and other prices, because it's been a while. I was actually shocked when they, refreshed their 400 series, because it's been a while. Okay, so the first thing in the box, again, is a manual. This is a very large manual. You just have a couple of pieces of foam. You have the mounts for the drum rack, and then you have the module. This is very, very lightweight. But one thing I really like about this drum module is that even though it's an extremely inexpensive drum module, I actually want to look up how much it costs. It's only about $270 on pretty much every website that you can find it on. In drum module terms, that's not very much money. But anyway, this thing lets you import samples, and it also lets you layer sounds, and it also has individual trigger inputs. You don't have to use a cable snake with this thing. There's no cable snake input. I hate the DB25 cable connector, and if one cable goes bad, you don't have to spend $70 to replace the whole darn thing. And then you got a headphone jack on the front. The aux inputs is on the front as well. And that's a very smart place to put the aux input. I wish most drum modules put it right there where it's in reach. It takes a little bit to learn how to use this, at least it did for me when I first started playing it. You have to do a lot of button pressing, like combinations like, pressing a shift button and then pressing another button to get to different menus. But that does mean there's less buttons overall to clog up the whole interface. What I really want to do with this, other than making a video about the app, I want to make a video seeing how much of the drum set behind me can be controlled with this guy. I'm going to be throwing a bunch of different kinds of roll-in drum triggers at this, the UFO, R drums, and see what kind of roll-in products will work with this as well. I think it'll be like an interesting experiment to do. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I've only got these two products for about a month. So if you have anything you want me to cover when I'm talking about both these drum modules and doing like the playthroughs and stuff, let me know down in the comments below so I can sort of like incorporate that into the review and whatever videos I end up making about these. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in a few.